Started using Blender, I've been looking for a simple way to create dynamic joint chains. So first you want to create a simple joint chain, and then make sure you switch into pose mode. Starting from the end of the chain, select the last joint, and then select its parent joint right before it. With those two bones selected, Control Shift C on the keyboard, and it'll bring up a little menu of constraints. And you want to choose the damp track constraint. And what that will do is it will actually constrain the parent bone to the child, or it'll create the damp track constraint on that bone, and it'll target the child bone. And you want to repeat this process all the way along the chain from end to beginning, two joints at a time, until you get to your last bone. Now, if you want to, you can apply the damp constraint to the root of your bone chain as well, but it's usually better to leave that one free of the constraint so you can use that one to control essentially the whipping and the movement of the tail that comes after it. Now, once you have all your constraints in place, you can go to each bone that's constrained, and you can set the influence to something less than 1. You can try something like 0.6 or 0.7, and you can adjust later on. Values below 1 seem to be a bit more responsive, but they're also a bit more rigid. So they're trying to snap back to a straighter shape a little faster. I've only found a couple of ways to reset things back to a default pose. In one case, all you have to do is select one of the bones and toggle its damp constraint on and off until the entire chain returns to its default. And the other way was to set all of the influences to 0 for each chain, and then just toggle one of them on and off, and it snaps back really quick. I plan on doing a little more experimentation to try to find the ideal method of resetting it, but those two methods seem to work well enough for now.